When I'm not seeing red, it's always gold outside, and drenched in splendor, a self-assured, opportune, open cage to excavate the means to make my way. I'm bathed in means making, as you mean to make means for me, baptized in all the eyes and wealth that trickles in. Wake me down in all you give. I'll take without a shame in the world. Watch the game. Tune in, turn up and watch talk, bring it in. See, speak, break it down. Be new, play your part. You don't have to stay, but you are now at the start. Enrich, glued attentive fixture. I'm a part of the mix. The background fits right in with wherever I am. Sit or stand, I'm a piece of your plan. From where I sit, I stand again. Watch talk, bring it in.
Hello, hello, here we are, yet again. Today is a new day. Today, we're playing Void War. I can't actually get my head out of this game. It's so good. I was a big FTL fan, and yeah, I've been doing runs with this. But yeah, alright, let's see. Mad Hat, you've dueled me yet again. Damn, that was a close match. You almost got me. But almost only works in horseshoes. This is why I am the leader. How you doing, Mad Hat? Hell yeah. Yeah, we're going to be rocking a new game. I've unlocked some new characters. We got the Exile, we got the Witch, the Mutant, and then the Cybernetic. We've got a whole lot that we could get. Roughneck? What? Nice. But yeah, they're all excessively expensive. Basically, you get points every time you win or lose as you play a game, and that allows you to unlock things. Which is cool, but right now I only got 4. I think today, because we're going to be playing a Raider run, we're going to be the Mutant. I had an absolutely really good Mutant run, or Mutant Raider run. There you go, Aldrich. We're also going to be playing this one, the Interdictor. Because yeah, you can actually see that a Vanquished and then Witch, it counts how many characters you beat with a particular ship. So I've beaten it with this and this, but not that because I don't actually have it anymore. But yeah, we're doing the Interdictor B, the Pugilist, an Interdictor variant specialized for zero atmosphere boarding, a terror of space lanes. So yeah, we're designed to try to rip holes in the enemy ship and then presumably send the commandos, but we have a mutant and he has 2 weapon slots and nothing's going to stop him. Oh, and he breaks doors really fast. Oh, man. Oh, good. Good to see you, Radical. I'm glad you're... I'm glad you made it here. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your Elden Ring run. All right. Let's get the show on the road. I don't really have a strategy in mind other than using this thing to launch my, frickin' mutant into enemy ships. So in order to accomplish that, I'm going to plop you in there. I don't need weapons right off the bat. So in order to get the achievement of a Raider victory, I need to have only Raiders and Machine Slaves. Going into game with no strategy. Oh yeah, you should have seen me on Monday. I was playing what was it? The Shadow of Forgotten Gods. I had to relearn how to play the game. So I tried to do Yasser, the Laughing God, and boy, They say that one's for beginners. No, sirree. I basically lost my book in like 10 seconds. Cool. So yeah, the strategy here is I need my evasion as high as I can. So right now it's at 15%, I believe. And then the shields are going to be next. If I get a machine slave guy, he's probably going to be plopped right there. So that's an imperial shrine, so we're going to avoid that. I've already beaten it as the imperials, so I don't need to do that. That was actually pretty hard because I beat the blood cultist final boss, and Jesus, that was hard. Cool. We'll see how this one goes. We're going to get cruising. Corrosive gases blanket the region, overwhelming your ship's atmospheric recyclers. Suddenly, an Imperial warship slips through the haze and begins firing at you. I forgot to turn my guns on. Okay, right now we got a guy and then a couple husks. This is like easy money. So we plop our mutant in here. We attach him to the doors module. And just let him do the work. Sit tight, guys. Brace yourself. Ah. We're immediately on fire. We're immediately being poisoned. Let out all the air. Alright, get me out of here. 41 scrap. Hell yeah, that's what we're going. We're going for the early gains of scrap and such. Cool, that was a pretty easy victory. Yeah, one of the benefits with the this guy is if we can find 2 weapons, he's going to be nigh unstoppable. Yeah. We're here. Let's get out of here. I do want to invest my first batch into my shields, so I don't think I'm going to go for the merchant right out the gate. However, maybe I should go this way to hit this rest place, to then get here, and then we'll get the hell out of here. Excellent. That's my plan. See, I got a strategy, eventually. You've come across a transport vessel bearing cult markings. It appears to be hauling slaves. We're going to intercept them. You move to intercept. Transport vessel takes this as a threat and arms its weapons. Well, I was threatening it. We're going to load up the mutant, plop him in here to get whatever that is in this box. Oh, that's bad. I don't want to fight a blood golem. Come on. Come on. A greater necromancer? Ah, you're good at the start. Where's my guy? Okay, there you are. Oh my god. Okay, hey, I need you at the shields. And I need you to just kind of sit tight. Maybe get in the weapons. Because now we're going to blow them away. Just shatter their oxygen. You know. Animate dead. Having one shield is always scary. And our oxygen gain is really slow. You can stop shooting at me at any time. There you go. Just punch a couple holes in there. You know, no, those blood golems are a little too spicy. I think 15 ghouls is a good fight. Get them! Tear them up! They die so fast. Yeah, this aberrant is kind of powerful. That's kind of why I'm not actually going in there. Shields against weapons. Okay, I'll just shoot the engines. Excellent. At least we were able to get through his shield. It was a good round. Oh, geez. I do rely very heavily. I like adding the psionics to the characters is so cool. Such a good idea. I love that in this game. It actually makes like your individual characters far more useful. You can do so much fun stuff like this. Just let him suffocate. Weapons are booting up. We only got a couple of hit points left. But if I can squeak out maybe a good death here. I mean, at least they're still doing damage. What the hell is this? Does the Blood Golem have a gun? Oh, well, they just destroyed the ship. Hell yeah. God, I mean, the idea of, like, being in space and just having your ship slowly fill with zombies sounds absolutely terrifying. There. Popped out our shield. We have 1 scrap left. Now we're going to start putting a couple points into our engines next. I like having high evasion. It just helps everything. You re-enter real space near an Imperial expedition fleet. A couple of Imperial courier ships have broken away from the main fleet. One is carrying supplies, and the other appears to be carrying reinforced stasis chamber containing a prisoner. You'll be able to attack one of the vessels before it arrives. I mean, I do need more crew. It's still early game. You prime your weapons. Okay. I do think it is time to launch our mutant yet again. We'll launch our mutant here. Not sure who they're going to fight me with. Oh, the recruit. Yeah, easy money. Ah! You lit my guy on fire. Okay, let's get out of here. Get on weapons. Let them do their thing. Because soon I'm going to send one of my commandos. Can you guys, like, attack? Oh, I can't control them. Oops. Want you in here. Get on engines. Cool. Get out of here. The Mouth of Ariok? Sounds amazing. Chaos Rift. Teleport all crew in the target room to a random room on the opposing ship. I don't know what to make of that guy. But sure. There's another achievement. If we don't do the Raider run, there's another one that works just fine. So teleport all crew in target room to a random room on the opposing ship. Yeah, that sounds neat. I mean, if our mutie guy doesn't work, we can just do a whole invasion force, but I feel like our ship's designed to... Yeah, just blowing it up. What happens if I do this? You can destroy the ship afterwards. It doesn't do anything, but it's funny. Let's let it float in space with zombies. But yeah, there's another achievement that has one of every kind of person. Which, in fact, give me a second. I'm going to look at that achievement to see what it takes to get it. It's called the Hexarchy. And it is... oh, just one of every faction. Okay, well, that's actually going to be kind of hard. Okay, open comms channel. Talk. You know. Now let's attack him. This is by definition a bad idea. Okay, they only got one shield, so that's good. The weapons aren't tremendous. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. What is your DPS? Why? Why are you so powerful? I want you on the engines. Get him. We'll resurrect him once a, Yeah, okay, get out of there. Yeah, these commandos, you'd think they'd be more powerful than they are. They are not. Maybe master radar. Keep them guessing. Keep the breach going. They can't shoot. Everybody's damaged. I mean, look, what happens if I tell you I have a superpower to do this? What? Did I misunderstand that? In target room to random rooms. Oh, I had to aim at this. Okay, I understand now. I feel a little bit silly. That was the first time getting this guy, so. Nice. Breaking life support. Breaking shields. And he died. I got 6 scrap metal. You wiped out the merchant crew. Unfortunately, they were prepared for the outcome. Oh, that is wildly not worth it. Jesus. Well, you live, you learn. Okay, we're gonna hit up here and down. Now that we got the crew members, I don't think I need a machine slave this second. So we might just get a crew health. You find yourself shrouded in a spectral haze. Environmental warnings. Ah, crap. Lights flash as corrosive gas begins seeping through your hull. Moments later, an imperial cruiser tears through the murk, opening fire on your ship. Which is insane, by the way. They just kind of show up and they start shooting. I mean, it's only 2 guys. Although they got a med bay, and I don't love that. Imperial enforcers are kind of scary. Oh my god. Who's dying? Yeah, he's immune to poison, so I'm not worried about him. You... Get out of there. Oh, nice. Drain strength, huh? Cast a projectile that reduces DPS. That's not great. Let's get the Doom reagents. That's basically a summon, which is awesome. Yeah, having no means of healing is actually kind of brutal. I guess I'll put it on you for now. Cool. We'll take the opportunity to heal up the crew. Because we're going to need it. As you navigate through the dense asteroid field, a raider warship appears. They open their comms channel. That's a nice ship you have there. Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate your praise. Oh, forgot I had zombies. What? Oh, what's going on, Super Brain? How you doing? What's going on, bud? You know, I see your strategy here, and I raise you these guns. I was gonna suggest FTL. Maybe you did. Yeah, I mean, I've been addicted to this game. This is so good. Or, what I meant to say is, yeah, I'm a psychic. Yeah, you totally projected it to me. But no, this game is awesome. I love it. Nice, see? Knocked him dead. I love these zombies so much. That guy is so strong. So strong. But with 5 hit points, we can do some damage. Cultist away! Boink! Interesting. Very interesting. Could you elaborate? On being a psychic? That was pretty much said and done right there. I can read people's minds. It's how I become so wealthy. No, come on! Best 2 out of 1. It was another close one, too. Alright, fine. You get to be in the sheriff's seat. So it's not a mod for FTL. Oh yeah, this is a Void War. This is actually, it is incredibly similar, but it's it's really cool. There's a lot of different ship types. You get a lot of commanders. Oh, that's not a commander. The commander is very important because he's a unique character, and if your commander dies, you lose. Oh, and if your ship dies, you lose. But the individual characters are actually far more important. You notice that they have little thingins that they can use. These guys are psychers. They can actually use psychic powers. Like this guy, the Greater Necromancer, can actually like launch. I better not hear any talk about how it looks like it's based on something. I mean, I was thinking it, but I was just not gonna say the words. But this guy can actually launch zombies onto the enemy ship to fight him, right? And then this guy apparently can like pick a room and then summon everybody in that room and put them on the ship in random spaces, which sounds like a good way to get your guys killed. I'll be perfectly honest. But yeah, you got cultist factions, you got the raiders, which is I was initially doing, but then I changed my mind because, you know, evidence. You get different weapons. The strategies are cool, but it's also the enemies can do so much more to you. It is so hard. Right now, I'm only on Torment 1. It's a basically you got basic, and then you start getting the every time you beat the game, you get another Torment level. The highest I have is Torment 2, and that is absolutely nuts because you get less scrap every turn and whatnot. I like the pace of Torment 1 for now until I get better, but I do think eventually I'm gonna 100% this game like I did FTL. Yeah, I super suggest it. It's out on Steam. I picked it up, and it makes me very happy. So yeah, you get these resting places, and you get a choice of what to do. It's just basically, no matter what, you get an up. You can get a crew member, you can heal your guys, which is very important for mine, repair your hull, or scavenge munitions for, like, missiles and stuff. Right now, I'm gonna heal the injuries, because our guys are melee maniacs. And then we move on. I guess if we're going here, I want to save as my scrap so I can get to this merchant, see what crew contracts and equipment there's available. And then next place, I'm going to try to get the raider thing. Oh, yeah. If you like FTL, and you like that other game that I promised not to actually say it's like, this is like, it made a baby. It's so good. They're also coming out with a new mods. I think the next update they're coming out with is they're having like surface of the planet, so you can like attack space bases. I don't know how I feel about that one. It looks interesting. I'd enjoy the challenge. As your ship completes its re-entry into real space, a warning light flashes on your console, indicating the presence of a nearby vessel. Its shape suggests it belongs to the Cult of Blood. So yeah, right now we got a ritualist who's not terribly strong, and then a bunch of thralls, which are weak as crap. So our strategy remains the same. We gather our troops, because I also got one of these, which is a chest. If I break that, I get whatever's inside. And that's just what I'll do. So we got everybody in the launch bay, and we launched them onto the enemy ship. Now we're just tearing house. We got scrap and munitions. So right now I'm focused on trying to maximize my gains by killing the enemy crew. And I was successful. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find useful items. So I got 21 scrap, 3 munitions. That was a great haul. Put you on weapons. Mr. Mutant can stay here. The Mutant Commander. I have not gotten very lucky when it comes to weapons, though. I've been getting scrap. I kind of want to put it in my engines, but let's see what we can get here first. Alright, so your guys rest every turn. There's a destroyed merchant ship here. You're able to scavenge some supplies from the wreck. Yikes, that is so much. Okay. Alright, so we met a merchant. We showed up. I can put you in touch with whomever you want for a fee. Let's give him a chat. The Blood Gates, heinous monuments of the dark corners of history, have been resurrected and reconstructed by the Ariokine cults. They used to summon vast hordes of demonic thralls and unleash terror across the cosmos in the name of the Blood God. Yeah, see, this is one of those words I see in my head, but I don't think I've ever read it out loud. That was a struggle. Let's trade with this guy. So yeah, he's he can put us in touch with a couple crew members. I think I might actually go for the Enforcer. We can get some weapons, a spiked club, a grenade launcher. Excuse me? A magma gun? What? An online wait. What online cartoon series that has blood gates? These, reagents are incredibly cheap. Wow. So I am buying this guy. Should I equip my, mutant with a, spiked club and a magma gun? There we go. Get all kinds of these things, because this allows me to summon demons onto the enemy ship. Not sure if you're allowed to mention it, or you'll face the wrath of Mad Hat. Oh, I understand, yeah. It's okay, I'll fight him off. Don't worry. There you go. You're safe. Never mind. Run away. He beat me. Oh, God. He beat me. I'm down. Medic! With the excess cash, I'm going to pop that into my engines. I don't have the energy yet, but well worth it. Let's equip our guy with his weapons. 1 magma gun. 1 spike club. See, his DPS is 7. He has all these benefits. Attacks damage all nearby enemies. That's going to be insane. Okay, our commandos can actually only equip weapons. You can only equip a psychic powers. You can have a tool. Here, summon a demon. And then you can only equip weapons. But that's okay. I'm trying to get one of every faction. That's going to be my goal. While also beating the game. All right. So, you drop in from subspace and pass through a large dust cloud. No hostiles detected. You move on. You know, I actually don't like the levels where nothing happens until you're at the end of the game. Uh-oh! Asteroid field. You're traversing an asteroid field. A vessel belonging to the Cult of War detects you. I shall revel in your defeat. Well, it's a berserker. You got a bunch of war seers. These guys can actually put up quite a bit of a fight. Well, first things first. We summon zombies. As you can see, he's doing his little freak out session. Which maybe I shouldn't put him in the shield room if that's the case. Okay, we're gonna go after their weapons. Oh yeah, but also they can summon things. So if they stun me, he might interrupt my spell. So I get pretty annoyed by that. Oh, well, that was a strategy. Yeah, zombies. Rise. Zombies are weak as shit, I'll be honest. But that's okay, because the next wave is incoming. Into the shield room. Get them all! A mutant's going ham. And we emptied the crew. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains to find useful items. Teleport him back, and we're good. Yeah, I'm gonna put you in weapons. You go here. Do a little switcheroo. Because if he's freaking out, I don't mind if my weapons charge a little bit slower. I do mind if my shields do not regenerate as fast. Best viewers! Nope, you gotta go. Boom. Alright. 2 points here. Add our evasion. Next, we're gonna add another bonus to our shield. You gotta really be on par with how fast you're raising your shield levels. It makes a huge difference. A blood cult warship launches an attack on your position. Actually, this guy seems to be really heavy in melee combatants, so I'm gonna go on a limb and just shoot him to death. Anything that's happening? Have you seen Space King? I have not. What is Space King? Is that an anime? That's right. Summon demons! Excellent. Destroy their air. And now zombies. I'm gonna hate this. Because the bigger, heavier guys are weak against suffocation. So, he's gonna die really fast. He can't suffocate because he's a demon. But with that, we can actually attack in earnest. It's an indie cartoon on YouTube. They don't have a lot of episodes. Really? I might have to check that out. Would you recommend it? I know it's a ridiculous question, but you know, maybe you only kind of like it. Ooh, I can get a weapon, a machine cannon, which seems pretty strong. However, I do need a machine slave to fill out our crew. Better crew? More crew. Ah, more crew. We got an achievement to get. You? You're on scanner duty. It's fun. Okay. And you know, if it's out there, that's awesome. Space King. Let me make a note of that real quick. Let me get my journal of things to check. Ah. Is it a like an animated cartoon? Or is it just kind of like a comic? 10. There we go. Okay, nice. I realized I was leaving my guys there as they were slowly suffocating. Alright, cool. So, as our handy dude has demonstrated, these little vials, quite strong. So now, we approach the Stargate. We find our next, region. So right now, we don't have the ability to join the Raiders. So, we decide, do we want to go against the Imperials or the Techno-Cult? I think I want to... Yeah, let's go against the Imperials, because I kind of want to have the option of these two. But this could also be cool. Techno-Cult. We're going against the Techno-Cult. We got robots to kill. That's cool. You arrive at the Techno-Cult-controlled sector. The priests of the machine cult are defined by their pursuit of knowledge and rationality above all else. Although some say many of their kind have taken these ideas too far. Okay, well, it is time. We can join the Techno-Cult if we want. I want to see if I can make some scrap here and go for the mechanic merchant, because system modules would be great. If I can invest in a med bay, I'd be laughing. Aren't they anything like NGs from FTL? Kind of, yeah. It's a, basically they have these mechanists. They have suffocation resistance, and they tend to repair a lot faster, like a lot faster. Your ship exits the subspace near a fiery supergiant star. Moments later, you receive a transmission. You're mine now. Uh-oh. But I don't want to be yours. We're going to do our obligatory zombie summoning. He's master of doors, preventing that. So periodically, the sun's going to flare. And we're going to be on fire. Get out of the guns. And we are going to vent the oxygen out of those rooms to prevent the fire from spreading. Their zombies put in some work. Suffocation's not going to work. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, this salt droid or servo excavator's insane. It's okay. This whole place is on fire. Send our minions. Go! Hi. And everything's on fire. This is bad. Taking hits. Cool, get out of there. The enemy crew has been killed. We got our scrap metal. it's unfair to compare them to NGs. You detect an Imperial ship under attack from the Blood Cult's warship. I can attack the Blood Cult, or I can leave the Imperials. Let's attack the Blood Cult. You move to engage. Oh, this is a really easy crew. Okay. I'm still on fire. You have high fire resistance. Go deal with that. There we go. Get back in there. Let's gun their weapons down. Yeah, eventually we do need a weapon upgrade. Something fierce, because it's a random claws on fire. Start smelling, it's like, what is that smell? Damn. Something burning? That's right, destroy their shields! Go get him. Got him. Get out of there. Oh no! Suddenly, the Imperial reinforcement fleet arrives and begin engaging you. They must have mistaken you for an enemy. You escape, but not without suffering minor damage. What? Oh, come on. Alright, get in there. These guys have spacesuits, so they're immune to suffocation, which is awesome. Is there a deeper purpose? No. So far, the purpose is to be a pain in my backside. Sometimes they have doors attached, like the different pattern has doors to these one-tiled rooms. But they're a place to stand. If you need, like, to spread your troops out, it's kind of handy. Because there's a lot of area of effect things, like mind control. There's a lot of mind control. So spreading your troops around can be very helpful. So they do have some tactical advantage. Please have a medbay. A massive cargo freighter slowly maneuvers towards you. Their captain sends a friendly greeting and suggests trade. There are many accounts of great clashes between Ariokine zealots and Technocult machine priests. The battles would rage for weeks, leaving behind vast expanses littered with burnt corpses and ravaged starships. So yeah, it looks like the tech priests have been Technocult machine priests have been fighting blood cultists. Hey, medbay! We also get the Hull Ripper if we can use munitions. They also have a room that allows you to recharge shields faster. You can also get these modules to enhance your stuff. So, an aberrant conduit to make your demon stronger. Spectral drives. Ships can now dodge spells using evasion attribute. I can't afford it, but boy, does that sound cool. Hey, what's up? You got news? Oh, you just 100% in Ball Pit? Hell yeah! Join the 100% club, brother. Congratulations! That's awesome. The flare cannon? I could use another one of those. That would be pretty cool. The radium blaster? Charge time. No, it has 2 shots. 30 damage. Oh, crew damage. Heavy disruptor? Hell yeah. And in the stream. But more of the 100% club. No, I'm glad you are. I found this is I've got a couple games that I'm constantly working on to get 100%. This is one of them now. This game is so good. Have you ever played FTL, Lo? Do I get a med bay or do I get a gun? I need power for each. I mean, a gun's pretty good. Okay, so FTL. So we got a top-down. This one's called Void War. It's a top-down, crew management gun. We go station to station, fighting ships, and I'll show you combat. You might like this. So I think I'm gonna go for a gun. I know I was hyping up the auto surgeon, but I can't justify it. Like, healing our guys is all well and good. I mean, healing our guys is all well and good. I lied. We're doing it. Wait. I've reached the maximum number of subsystems. What? You will not be able to install any additional subsystems. Yes, I want this. Where do I put it? Right here, next to the door. Oh, whoa! The med bay doesn't actually take power? I mean, it's a passive? So, yeah, right now we have our ship and our individual crew members. We can control our crew members within the ship, and our ship has various systems and weapons. We have to distribute our power between these systems in order to accomplish fighting these guys. This guy's a shopkeeper, but it's a good example. I know, this is amazing, but it only has limited uses, which is interesting. So, yeah, let's take this guy and this guy. We need to give him a heal. Let's see how effective it is. Okay, okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. It only heals a little bit. I wonder if upgrading it changes that? 8 HP per second. Okay, so the more points I put into it, the better it heals, and I can do it more often. Oh, I mean, shit. I'm going to invest in that as hard as I can. Although next is shields. Cool. So next goal is probably going to be here, because I love psychers. I love people who can cast magic. So yeah, each of your crew members has a inventory that they can equip. Like this guy can equip a weapon, a tool, and then a psychic power. This guy can equip armor and a psychic power. This guy can only equip a weapon, right? But they have different traits. Like he's immune to suffocation, so I can vent a room, and then basically he doesn't take any damage. They all have different factions and different powers, and then you go around and you actually start just destroying stuff. Like so. We do a jump. Excellent. So, you arrive in the aftermath of a death cult invasion. Dilapidated space colonies fill your viewpoint, ravaged by predation of the Gorgothian cults. The Gorgothian cults is the death cult. Hey, death cultists, search for survivors. So basically, because I have one guy who is a death cultist, he gives me a death cultist option. Otherwise, I'd only be able to do these two. So yeah, let's search for survivors. Much of the equipment within the colonies has been rendered inoperative, corroded and twisted with mutagenic miasmas. Your death cult crew member is able to quickly identify areas within the colony affected the least by such hazards. A search of those areas turns up still functional equipment. A fire suit. That actually just makes somebody immune to fire, which is actually kind of incredible. Guess what, bud? You're immune to fire now. Immune to poison and fire. Our necromancer is a little more durable. Oh yeah, I have a necromancer. Get on engines. Get in my drop pod bay. We ride. Alright, we're going to go here and then drop down. You arrive at the tail end of an Imperial invasion fleet. Several supply stations are visible nearby. Okay, now that I have an Imperial citizen, I can get this one. So I can secure the supplies. A crew member knowledgeable about the layout of Imperial supply stations helps draw up plans to secure the supplies within. Masquerading as a passing merchant, you are able to approach closely for a boarding attempt. Thanks to good planning, you are able to retrieve a significant quantity of supplies. You make your escape before the Imperials' fleet can respond. So I just jacked a whole bunch of scrap from the Imperials. That actually tracks, I like it. And I'm going to spend it immediately. Okay. Several small asteroids skip off your hull as you re-enter real space. Luckily, they're harmless. So nothing happened here. Wow, this is not a good financial path. We can skip this. Yes, we're going for loot. So we're next to a star. You materialize precariously close to a searingly hot red star. Its intense heat threatening to disrupt your ship's systems. In the distance, a heavily armed Imperial ship speeds toward your position. So this guy doesn't give a crap. He's coming after us. And his weapon's broken? Oh, no, it's not. But he only has 2 people here. So, We're going to use this as an opportunity to raid their ship. So you load them into the launch bay, and away you attach them to the ship. Now we just do terrible things to them, recall the crew, and leave. So that was pretty quick. What I did is our ship's designed for boarding actions. Killed. Search through the remains, find useful item. We got 31 scrap. But yeah, right now, we have the launch bay. I can load it up with 2 guys. And those 2 guys can launch onto the ship and then attack the crew directly, instead of fighting and destroying the ship. You're gonna heal. Excellent. Get ass out of here. Alright. You come across a Corsair vessel undergoing some repairs. They notice you immediately arm their weapons. You'll never take us alive! I didn't intend to. So these guys aren't terribly powerful, although their hull is 50%. So I gotta tread carefully. I don't want my guys on the ship when I blow it up. So, first thing first, I'm going to use my Necromancer to summon zombies onto their ship, their weapon system. As soon as the weapon system breaks, then they can't shoot at me. I let our weapons charge up. He's doing his little freak-out session. We'll load this guy up later. These are the engine seers. They're very good at repairing, but they're basically weak against everything else. Yeah, zombies! Going in, just destroying everything. And getting killed themselves, because, you know, zombies. Alright, now we're doing a raid. Against their shields. Luring them towards us. I don't really want them to do too much damage to the ship itself. Oh, their doors are pretty strong. Get over here. Excellent. Get out of there. Cool. So now I have a choice between a survivor husk, which I don't really want, let's be honest, or scrap metal. I'm going to choose the scrap metal. But because I killed the crew, I had an option of a better loot pool. Excellent. We load it up. We go to the med bay and do our thing. Yeah, it can be a lot stronger. Excellent. Now we go against the merchants. So this is a shaman merchant. Your ship drops back into real space in front of a small merchant caravan. One of the ships breaks off from the caravan and approaches you. They would like to conduct business. A tale surfaced recently about a lone ship thwarting an entire raider horde from attacking a colony. Unfortunately, the raiders later returned to raise the settlement to the ground. Oh, great. I mean, that was a very heartfelt story that ended poorly. Oh, I need a machine priest, not a machine slave. I have a raider. I have a blood cultist. I do need a war cultist. Is there a cheaper one? A machine priest would be nice. A flux priest is amazing. But the war priest seems like it would be hard to get. Cast a projectile that deals 1 damage to target ship. God, I have to. I have to. And light fire to an enemy room. This, you would think, be really good, but it's not. The rejuvenate's pretty awesome, because that's like an insta-heal. Let's do it. And now we teach our necromancer to also be a medic. Cool, so all I need is a machine slave. Oh no, sorry. A machine cultist. And then we'll have the achievement in the bag if we win. A technocult vessel is transporting an unusual cargo container. You attempt to conceal yourself within a dust cloud, lest they see you as a threat. Unfortunately, you're unable to avoid detection. The machine priests quickly power up their weapons and move to engage. This guy's a scout, And I want that. Well, summon zombies, see what happens. Okay, right now, they got 1 shield. We got 2. I believe... Oh, yeah, War Priest. You're now Master of Doors. He makes my doors a little bit better. Zombies do their thing. Hey, munitions! That's not what I wanted. If you don't have a means to use munitions, they're actually kind of useless. You can't, like, use them as a secondary currency. Which, frankly, sucks. Alright, look. What happens if I tell you you don't get to shoot me anymore? Alright, we're going in for the attack. This room. Charge! As you can see, we tore him up. The mutant is insane. He's the commander. The heavy enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find few useful items. Just a little bit of scrap. How much is our yeah, 60? We're saving up. Infernal energy. Oh yeah, there's demon chips too. Enough said. Excellent. There's a defunct asteroid mining outpost here. You scavenge a few explosive charges before moving on. These fusion charges I've not found much of a use for. However, I would like our mutant to hold on to one. Yeah. I need to find more weapons. I just have the ones that I bought, and that's why our mutant's just tearing shit up. Yeah! Oh, you know what? I never healed. You're ambushed by pirates You are ambushed by pirates while in close proximity to a large star. They must be crazy to engage you in a place like this. You're mine now. Just a bunch of pirates hanging out by a star? Yeah, I'd be a little worried about these guys. So worried that we're sending the zombies first. And attacking their oxygen stores. The crew is actually not that frightening. Ah! Send the fighters! Okay, soon we're gonna be lit on fire. Oh yeah, I don't control the zombies, by the way. Okay, so, our oxygen is on fire. That's generally bad. Let's vent the rooms. Let the lack of air solve our problem. The enemy crew has been killed. Search through the remains and find a few useful items. Nice. Oh, close our doors again. We are getting out of here. Let the zombies have that burning ship. Hey, we put another point in our shield, so once we invest in power, we're going to be able to get another pip. You approach the Stargate. Yeah, I try to get a pip per level, and I feel like that's a good carry point. So by here, you should have all your shields, and then you can kind of carry through here, because these get really hard. Imperial or Desolate? I think Desolate, so we can get the, do I want the Raider? Let's go Desolate. You arrive at one of the many protostar wastes, interspersed across habitable space. A few colonies remain here, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against the roving bands of marauders that infest the region. Huzzah! So, listening station. This is so I can join the raiders. However, I've kind of abandoned the raider thing. Oh god, this is probably the core miner. This ship is absolutely insane. It has ruined a very good run on this ship, and I'm not going to fight it today. I'm not. I don't want to die that bad. Yeah, we're gonna go for the mercenary broker. I really should be going for guns. Whatever. We just need more crew capable of attacking. You find your ship under fire from a malformed cult vessel. Its crew is dead, yet some fiendish force allows it to continue functioning. Yeah, so this is a demon ship. It's got a demon heart. It repairs all the other functions. There is no oxygen on this ship. Everything about this is bad. It's crewed by skeletons, because that's just freaking awesome. And it's going to shoot at me until I destroy it. And we're going to do this, that. I'm not going to send my dudes after it. Sounds like a bad idea. Although I am going to summon zombies. Can't lose with that. Oh yeah, because killing the crew doesn't actually do anything. They just defend. Oh, it's got missiles. Joy. Stunning my command throne. Rude. Nice, I breached it. It's got 2 pips of shield. Let my zombies do their thing. I'm going to... Alright, you get out of here. I'm going to do a very ill-conceived tactic here. I'm going to run in, grab the thing, and leave. I did it. I grabbed the thing, and I left. Cool. I'm going to shoot him again. This time, hopefully, destroying him. Like, cracking the hull on the ship does not actually seem terribly useful. Let's hit their weapons, actually. This storm cannon's kind of scary. It shoots a lot. And shooting a lot gets through my shields very effectively. Got him. Every hit is doing damage, so I will eventually destroy them. Hit him again. Summon more zombies. Stop hitting me! Okay, so they ionized my oxygen, which is frankly rude. Okay, we're gonna start hitting their, Oh, my weapons are down. Shit. That'd be very bad. You know what? We're doing this again. We're gonna do a very ill-conceived raid, but our guy is gonna drop his fusion charge once he's in here. Excellent. Drop the charge. Get out of there. So that destroyed the area, so they can't shoot missiles at me anymore. Okay, let's keep shooting their weapons. Nice. I keep breaching their hull. It's not doing anything, but I'm breaching it. Look. Summon zombies in the shield room. Ow. You guys are actually hitting me pretty frequently. I need to get that 3rd shield tier pretty fiercely. Just wreck their shields. Or miss, whatever. You can do that too. Ow, stop shooting me! There you go, tear it up. Lowering their shields permanently. Semi-permanently. Cool, they're gonna keep attacking the systems until they suffocate. Which, how zombies suffocate, I don't know, but I'll take it. And now you got 1 ship. Any damage I do is gonna destroy it. It's probably gonna be this guy. Yeah, just shoot the demon heart. There you go, Warseer. Do it! Do it now! Please. He has destroyed a ship with his brain. Alright, the explosion litters the surrounding space with wreckage. Some of it can be put to use. Excellent. So I got less than I would have normally. How close am I to a... Okay, I can actually spend something. Excellent. So we got another pip of shield. Good times. Use the med bay. Yeah. And we're good to go. We took a little bit of a scratch on that one. That was a rough fight. Up here. Yeah, our ship's really good for, oh, nice. There's an abandoned service station here. You recover a number of spare armor plates. I mean, that's amazing. Don't mind if I freaking do. So this one just automatically repairs our hull. So I just do that. And we're healed. All my worries, gone. Warning lights flash on your console as the ship enters real space, in close proximity to a large star. To make matters worse, a blood cult vessel is locked onto your ship. So yeah, these are blood cultists. They got blood demons. They got a ritualist. They're all about summoning thralls and sacrificing them, which is actually pretty cool. Hope to get a ship of these guys soon to figure out how do they play. But what is that? Oh shit! Yeah, you scared me, man. What the hell was that? I've been losing all day. Jeez. See, that's a war cry I need to get used to. Oh yeah, these blood golems summon thralls, which is a bummer. Okay, we're gonna vent this room. It's full of poisonous gas at the moment. Stop lighting me on fire! Okay, everything's burning. Everything's burning. Where's my necromancer? Oh god. You, get over there. The ship's kind of getting out of hand. Just knock out their shields. Knock out their shields. Okay, we can put this in here. He's immune to fire. No, he's just super resistant to fire. There's a difference. Okay, they're why does this have no oxygen in it? Sure, let's go wreak some havoc. Stop shooting me! Okay, get out of this room. I'm gonna start venting the gas out of there. And we're on fire again. And we're poisoned. Ah! Trying to manage so many things. Oh hey, I killed everybody. Nice. And they're still gonna poison us with this acid missile. So we get a tactical exoskeleton, which increases the hit points, gives us suffocation resistance, and makes us faster. Or we just get an antidote. I mean, yeah, yeah. Let's be fair. I need you to go here. Vent the oxygen out of the back. I will need to get another tier of our O2. Because level 1's just not enough. Also considering how much I vent things into space. Cool, so our Imperial Enforcer, Sula, is getting a tactical exoskeleton. So he's like superhuman now. He's got more hit points, he's more resistant to suffocation, and he's faster. Sounds like a win to me. Cool. You guys move over here. Oh, right. I should probably leave. Tell you what. I want you to cast this. Excellent. Let's go. Excellent. Now, let's get everybody back to their stations. You stumble upon a blood cult starship hiding within a large asteroid field. It opened fires to you without warning. A blood cult? They got a cultist and then some gene soldiers, which are actually kind of scary. Well, they're scary unless you consider the fact that you can definitely shoot their oxygen, and they're going to start having real bad problems. Okay, let's get our zombies ready. Oh, they're coming to me. Oh yeah, that's another use for the hit room, is you got enemies can invade from there. Instant liability. Boom. It broke my door, though. Rude. You maybe want to go help? Hey, wait. Where's my zombies? Oh, he got interrupted. That sucks. Excellent. We're going to plop our guy in here, launch him onto the enemy ship, and just start shooting. Then I started blasting. Cool, get out of there. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains to find useful items. 52 scrap is no joke. Excellent. I wonder if this little locational repair within the next area. Yeah, I love this med bay. So good. Yeah, 2. Yeah, crew contracts and equipment. Those are 2 things that are ship's a little bit lacking. A frozen corpse collides with one of your ship's antenna masts. Later, you discover some equipment that caught some mast scaffolding. Chaos engine teleports all crew in current room to random rooms on opposing ship. I mean, he has a teleporter? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. I don't even need this. Whatever. Alright. There's a mercenary broker here. It's always important to have a solid crew at your back. We have a set of mercenary contracts to offer. Would you like to see them? The blood cultists find solace in their conviction that they are the chosen few, tasked with the sacred mission to reshape the cosmos. They believe that their cruelty is a crucible in which new universe will be forged. Yeah, they sacrifice everybody. Cool. Is there a machine slave? I can get a Chaos Knight. No, I can't. Infiltrator, Scavenger, Corsair. Yeah, we're going for the Flux Priest. This guy sounds awesome. And he increases the power of a subsystem, which is nuts. You can also have a Ripper Fist, a Power Glaive, and a Blessed Machine Cannon. Actually, strength against... Hey, there we go. We got the Hexarchy. Achievement get. Chivas! Then we're going to get a couple weapons. And we're going to get a weapon. Excellent. You now work here. This is your home now. So we got 3 here. Well, now that I spent everything, head toward... I don't need the subsystems. Yeah, let's go for armaments. And I'm going to avoid the hell out of the major threat. Doink, 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 doink. Yeah, our ship isn't particularly strong combat-wise, but a mortician. What? That's really good. Locked in an unending contest with their ilk to manifest the greatest expression of Endfather's majesty. Cool. I mean, this is like super easy to kill. The sensors detect a plague vessel holding a station over Silent Raider ship. The plague ship breaks off and begins training its weapons on you. So yeah, they worship death. They want to kill me. And we're going to teach them that that's wrong. There we go. That was like the easiest. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find useful items. Cool. Now we're going to use our Necromancer Medic. Because who better to know about, you know, healing in the anatomy of people than a actual, you know, person who worships death. Okay, so 2 DPS, attacks damage all enemies. This is not terribly powerful, but 1 DPS, 3 DPS in large rooms, 3 DPS against demonic. Boom. So he gets like the super blessed machine cannon and a magma gun. He is a shooting king. And our other raider, gonna be Sula. You get the spike club. Smash some skulls. I do want more engines. And then I'll put one more point in this, just in case. You encounter a raider vessel under attack by Imperial patrol. Yeah, we're going to attack the Imperials. You power your weapons, move to engage the Imperial ship. Is this one particularly scary? The Gene soldiers are. A little bit. But we can keep shooting their oxygen. That'll make me happy. We can summon zombies. Oh, hey, they're coming for me. Hell yeah. Go get them. And they lit my oxygen on fire. Whoa. Okay. How'd you get 2 guys in there? Okay, yeah. Let's not break our war seer here. Okay. Well, that was all kinds of rude. Cool. We breached their shields. They've hammered my shields with ion weapons. Ooh, that thunder cannon. Oof. The disruptor's brutal. So the disruptor actually hits my system, so I can't actually use them. So right now I'm down to 1 shield. Almost guaranteeing. That's why I actually invest a ton in engines. Because it's really scary when they... Go get them. That's right. Tear it up! Could you? Okay. We're leaving. Get in the med bay. Oh wait, you're immune to fire. Now we will launch in. Keep that breaching. Yeah. Go hunt him down. I would like you to destroy this man, please. Get over here. This guy's being a nightmare. There we go. Enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find useful items. You discover the raider vessel has been destroyed by a stray shot. During your engagement with the Imperial ship, you salvage what you can from the wreckage before moving on. Hell yeah. Our weapons take a beating. I'll take it. What's this? How do I get a shield? Cool. Oh, it's just the shield look. Let our medic bay do its work. Pop it in here. Cast some magic. Get in there. Wait for that to recharge. Yeah, full health. Okay, I'm never going to doubt the med bay again. We keep going. Whoa, a chromic cruiser. You receive weapon fire originating from deep within the murky gas. An armored cult warship is attacking you. Give me a good fight. Hell yeah. So their scanners are actually better than mine, so therefore I cannot see what's on their ship. Which is a bummer. So I'm going to use your brain to shoot the scanners so I can see what I'm up against. They are deploying bombards, which is bad. Okay, they got guys all over the place. Nothing actually terribly scary. Warseers, Berserkers. Like, if they actually had, like, Conquerors, then I'd actually be a little bit worried. Let's actually summon demons. Let's do a demon summoning... Oh. There. Ah! Okay. This is awkward. I don't want to be stunned. Okay, get in here. The enforcers. Excellent. Get in the med bay. Back on here. Just gonna keep summoning things. So I summoned a demon called a Hungerer. Pretty strong. This thing can stop shooting at me. Excellent. Now we're going to do this. And they're summoning more guys. Okay. Oh, what am I up against? Raider buddy, go. Get him. There any more crew? There, I got them all. They had invaded my ship as a last-ditch effort. Okay, scrap metal or a missile template. I don't need a missile template. I can't get the missiles. We're doing that. Our ship kind of got torn up a little bit, but that's okay. Summon you. Put you in here. Poison gas is unnecessary. Okay. You arrive at the jump node. There's a little adventures for you to move on. Excellent. We can actually invest a little bit more here. There. Our scanners are maxed, and I've increased my oxygen levels so that I regenerate O2 faster. That's actually kind of important. Ooh. I don't really need to repair my hull yet. I got one good fight before then. Yeah. Go there. It'll go up to the weapons merchant. There's a defunct asteroid mining outpost here. You find some abandoned supplies within. Got a crap ton of scrap metal, which I'm immediately going to invest. Maybe I do want autopilot. I am probably going to need those weapon slots pretty fiercely. I'm investing for the future here. So since I got that patch kit, I don't actually need that. You arrive in system to find a small imperial outpost refinery under attack by a Corsair ship. Engine 4 launch a fast strike on the Corsair ship. Again, interviewing, wait and see what happens, ignore it. But yeah, let's use our engines. You command your engines at maximum output and race towards the Corsair ship. The sheer speed granted by your upgraded drive thrusts catch the Corsairs by total surprise. Hell yeah! Shoot their oxygen. Excellent, I broke it. Then we go into their weapon systems. Summon my zombies. Flying off into space. Ah! Crap, my guys got stunned. And I emptied the room of oxygen. That was a bad idea. And now I'm summoning the little guys. Just trying to soften them up before I actually summon them. I didn't really soften him up at all, did I? That's okay. Get him! Our mutant is actually tearing it up here. Jesus. That's not very worth it. The outpost thanks you for your assistance. They offer you some of their production surplus. Hell yeah! Love me some production surplus, that's for sure. Throw a heal here. Back on the scanners. Excellent. Now that we're ready for the munitions, I just want to save up as much money as possible so I can get a nice big gun. This interceptor's just crammed with dudes. Berserker, Berserker, Corsair, Berserker, a couple Corsair. The ship's just a fight fest. You're ambushed by a war cult ship hiding in the clouds of subspace flux vapors. I will rend the flesh from your bones. I'll bet. Just suffocate him. And then summon zombies. You can always get more full, right? They don't even have a way to invade me. I mean, Interceptor is kind of scary. Hit their weapons. Oof. And the room's full of poisonous gas. Well, let's boot up those shields, shall we? They don't need to breathe. I'm contemplating whether I want to invade or not. And I do. Cause some trouble. Ah, crap. My cultist is not doing so hot. Get him out of here. Then we drop him again. God, the mutant's awesome. He does so much damage so fast. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through your remains and find useful items. More scrap. That's about as useful as it gets. Okay, we're gonna get out of there. Gonna go here. Okay. Turn that on. I know that was a waste, but I got a little healing thing and I gotta get out of here. Excellent. Run! Excellent. So, you arrive in the orbit around a barren desert moon. A preliminary scan of the moon's surface reveals a series of geometric tunnel structures clustered around the South Pole, likely the remnant of some long-lost civilization. Machine priests explore the tunnels. Oh, I haven't seen this one. The tunnels are labyrinthine, and is owing to the calculative capabilities of your machine priest cult member that you are able to quickly navigate through tunnel complexes. At the center of one of the structures is a cryopod. You wake the cryopod's occupant. With nowhere else to go, they join your crew. A death cultist casts a projectile that slows all hostile crew in an area. Neat. Welcome aboard, Mr. Death Cultist. Sure. You are not good at fighting. What are you good at? You're immune to poison. Sure. Hang out in the oxygen bay. Alright, see what kind of weapons we got. Your ship's scanners detect a massive subterranean base on a desolate moon. Its inhabitants contact you. They propose a trade. It is said that some husks retain a faint echoes of their former selves, their memories twisted and tormented. They serve as a chilling reminder of the cost of pursuing knowledge at any price. Okay, what do we got? We got a warp lance. Creates multiple warp breaches. Wow. Ignores shields. Number of shot 1. Charges per jump, so I can do it twice. It only costs 1 power? What? Okay. I'm into it. And we also got an energy beam. And a gravic ray. Nothing really penetrates shields, though. I do want these 2 guns. We're doing it. I think I can power them all. A couple weak guns. It's good. The Hellfire Cuirass. I can't afford. I can get us a Arc Talon. That would be pretty good. Good weapon. Or an Assault Sledge to smash doors. I do want that, though. Let's do it. Let's get the Arc Talons. We're going to equip that to... Who's yeah, you get a weapon. Gotta boost up your DPS. I'm gonna equip a tool. I need you to slap that on the hull. Thank you. Our machine slave buddy is going to hold our Doom effigy summons. Because, you know, in case of emergency, the Doom effigy. Ooh. I really got to get the massive threat, though. We're doing it. I'm actually going to shower them with freaking demons. Demons are the name of the game. Who can carry tools? Everybody has a demon summoner. Yeah, this ship is really scary. I might not win. But I'm full health. I have an amazing crew. I have a ton of summons. There's no way we can lose. Your glittering stars dot your viewpoint. Despite the war-ravaged state of humanity's greatest projects, moments like these can almost be peaceful. Suddenly, a weak signature appears on your data feed. It's a faint distress signal emanating from a barely functioning stasis pod. You pick up the pod's and resuscitate the occupant. Survivor's eyes snap open. It's a trap! Power to the engines! Activate shields! My shields are destroyed. Barely register the words when an explosion begins to rock your hull. The ship goes down, or shields go down. A Corsair starship reveals itself on your sensors. So the survivor collects himself. By the grace of the immortal king, if we are to die, let us die in glory. Hell yes. They got aberrants, which are kind of scary. They're mutant psychers. Yeah, you, go here. Go here. You also help. I need you to shoot their O2. You summon zombies. Get a warp breach. See what that does. You totally missed. Here. Hey, Seer, what's going on? Yeah, this is actually, it's I don't want to call it an FTL clone because that greatly diminishes how good the game is. This game is fantastic. It's called Void War. Basically, it's if a FTL and a Warhammer had a baby. But stand by. I'm getting lasered. I'm getting lasered. Okay, I don't want to go against the super ship anymore. I changed my mind. I just lost 50% of my HP. That's insane. Okay, enemy crew has been killed. You search the remains and find useful items. The survivor is inspired by your victory and elects to join your crew. Sure. Welcome aboard. I hope you like fighting. And there goes the zombie. So yeah, this game is a lot like FTL, but one of the advantages is that it is... I'm actually gonna put you in here. Need your repair speed to be better. Is the crew members are a lot more complex. They have a lot more bonuses, a lot more advantages and stuff. You can equip them with various weapons and armor and tools and stuff. And yeah, that's a one of the strengths again. God, 50% HP. I mean, it's a missile ship. There's no way I'm gonna be able to beat that. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I'm not gonna risk it. The super ship. Not today. Trying to repair everything first. Yeah, the ships are interesting. There's a lot more ships. There's a commander mechanic, so you get this hero mechanic. Hero. He's the commander, but they're super powerful and they have the unique abilities. But the downside is if they die, it's game over. You lose. You arrive at the next jump node. A few pieces of worthless debris float past as you move on. Delightful. Back on weapons. So this is my fighting crew. Because this particular ship specializes in boarding and killing the enemy crew. And apparently getting shot. That's another advantage that it does. I skipped a super fight. Not too proud to say that. So we got the Maw, a great and terrible space maelstrom, and then or we can fight the War Cult. I kind of want to go after... Nah, the Maw is actually more against enemy demonic ships, so let's go against the War Cult. We can still invade ships. Yeah, this is awesome. If you do like FTL, and but have, like, beaten the crap out of it until there's, like, nothing more, this is a good upgrader for it. You arrive at the sector controlled by the War Cult. It's also known as the Cult of Crom. Those few devotees of Crom who have not yet succumbed to the lunatic fury afflicting so many of their brethren are principally occupied with the manufacturing of weapons and the prosecution of the large war against the Empire. Well, yeah, I get you. I can't say I was amazing at FTL, but, you know, the more you play it, the better you get. It's like the rule. Hey, you get to summon demons. Welcome aboard the ship. Here, have a demon vial. I expect you to point that at the ship. The enemy ship. So yeah, right now I was going for the achievement to get one of every faction onto our ship. And we were successful. That part's awesome. Now we just need to beat the run, which is looking a little sketchy. I'm going to invest the most of my points into these shields. That's the goal that I'm aiming for. What am I up against? What do I want? I've amped the weapons, so I don't really need that. I can't get any more substations. I guess we here? I don't really need more crew. Yeah, we just... Maybe we get equipment for our crew? I don't know. You cross paths with the supply-laden vessel of the War Cult. Unwilling to yield the initiative that targets your vessel and opens fire. Excellent. So, these guys have a lot of really scary guys. These are Chaos Knights. They're basically Chaos Space Marines. These guys are Conquerors. Also very scary. And then they also got Berserkers. So, these guys are uniquely adept at just wrecking face. So what I'm going to do is go after their mental subsystems, summon zombies on their ship, and then just blow them away. But right now I want to break this chest. And then once I break this chest, then I'm going to... There we go. I'm trying to lower their shield so that now I can absolutely torch them with my laser. Yeah, 3 damage. Okay, so we have looted the chest by getting guys down here, which gave me 90 scrap. Jesus. I don't actually want to engage with these guys in melee. So we're just destroying their ship. Yay! The explosion litters the surrounding space with wreckage. Some of it can be put to use, which we got 7 scrap, 2 munitions. We're looking good. I think it's time to invest more in our shields. We're gonna get that last pip. Excellent. Nobody's taking damage. Can't really repair that, so we're moving on. You briefly detect a chromic vessel on your sensors, without it detecting you in return. The violent ionic pulses of the nearby star have masked your presence. This may be a good opportunity to gain the upper hand. We got this. Improve sensors. Manually tune your sensors to track the enemy. You are able to make full use of your improved sensor suite to locate the chromic warships undetected. The cultist vessel is caught completely by surprise. They may have very powerful guys, but they only have 2 of them. Ooh. First, we hit their oxygen. Then, we summon zombies. Can't war be voided? I mean, I can throw their war into the void. Does that count? Wait, ion pulse? That's bad. What are you gonna pulse? Okay. Oh, good. My O2. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna summon guys all over the ship. All right, Muty, get him. And the zombies are coming. Zombies are not inherently allies. Mustn't forget that. Am I winning? I can't tell. That assault site Borg is going ham on our guy. Need to watch the ship and make sure it doesn't explode with all my guys on it. You collect what you can for the remains. Choose one. I don't need munitions because I can't use that. Yeah, this is actually a Void War. If you've already beaten everything in FTL, Void War is like the next successor. It's like if a 40k in FTL had a baby. So 20 HP, immunity to suffocation. The siege armor is amazing. Being slow is actually kind of okay. Our necromancer is going to cast healing. Because what better medic is there than somebody who worships death? Pop him in the bed bay, then run the F away. And we just leave this zombie-laden ship to its fate. Is that really? Who can I equip armor to? Sure, you get armor. Death cultist, put on the siege armor. It'll make you immune to suffocation. That's the big benefit there. Yeah, this is one, it's been my current obsession. I freaking love this game. I did love FTL, but this is just more FTL. The individual characters have a lot more, to them. Like, they could be immune to suffocation, immune to poison and fire. You can equip them with a different equipment. Oh, yeah. Mercenary Broker. A coronal mass extractors are large technical refinery complexes built around stars to extract energy. The energy is stored in large capacitors which are loaded onto technical conveyor ships and transported across the galaxy. Sounds like they use Dyson spheres for power. Okay, I don't really need anyone else, although I would feel great if I just had a Conqueror on my team. I can't afford anybody, but I can dream. I guess I can afford, like, a power glaive. Or a grav spear. Grav spear sounds cool. What would you be more afraid of? Somebody coming after you with a glaive, like with big chopping motions? Or somebody with a with like a spear that whenever he thrusts it, everything kind of gets pulled into it? That's a tough one. I'm trying to see like what would look actively badass. Lightning powered halberd. Reality warping grab spear. Sorry, I'm pouring water while I'm thinking about it. I am leaning on the grab spear though. I do go to a lot of medium rooms. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the spear. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm repairing the ship. I gotta be responsible. Okay, so we're gonna go resting along here, and then this will be the rest station that we get. Then we'll move on to munitions. No, we won't. We'll move on to the shaman. Always need more psychers. There is a wreckage field here. The charred debris have been blasted so thoroughly as to preclude the hope of finding any salvage worth. You move on. Oh, something was just blown the hell up. Ooh, fire ship. I bounce up. Okay. We're running risky. Your cartographic data indicates the presence of an imperial munitions depot. As you approach, a Corsair ship suddenly drops out of subspace and begins firing at the depot. The workers of the depot broadcast a request for help. So I get a ton of options. I can defend the depot, I can ignore the request, I can launch a surprise attack against the raiders, or I can intimidate the raiders. I mean, intimidation. I haven't done that. You approach the raider vessel, weapons charged. Alarmed at the bristling armament of your vessel, the raiders make a hasty retreat. The depot hails you and offers you one of their newly refurbished starships. Weaponry as gratitude. A magnetic pulse, huh? Ooh. It has a spread. Shoots 3 projectiles. Stuns the crew. But most of all, that actually, like, penetrates shields like crazy. I do like that. I do like that a lot. But I like that more than the beam. We're gonna switch out the, storm cannon. There we go. The mag pulse. It's basically an ion shotgun. Disrupt shields. Feels good. Alright. A cometary ice mining operation is emitting a distress signal. Well, let's check it out. The miners ask you to transport them off the comet. Apparently, they have stopped receiving pay since the last resupply. Sure. Once on board, the miners decide to hijack your vessel. That was a terrible mistake on your end. Cool, so now I got guys trying to kill me. You two go over here. You two go over here. Get him! Let the mutant rip them apart. Excellent. Get back in here. Allow our greater necromancer to administer medication. We're ready to go. Like it never happened. See, that's why you don't do any good deeds, people. No respect. Ooh! Chromic Destroyer. You are under attack from a chromic warship. Streams of flux vapor jet out from underneath the ruptured hull plating. In Chrom's crucible, we are forged anew. Okay, so they are starting off damaged. They got a lot of war seers, so it's a very good chance we're going to be stunned into oblivion. I kind of want to try this guy out. Let's suffocate him. There we go. It's a good start. And shoot the weapons. Their fuselage's kind of scary. Summon a zombie. Of course, they're stunning my dudes. Shoot their shields. Excellent. Shoot their engines. And then, use the laser. Maximize damage and rip them apart. Oh my god. We're under attack. Alright, Mutant and Marshall, go. Find some useful material amongst the wreckage. Go help them, please. Got him. Actually, you just stick around here. Get in the med bay. Get back on the weapons. There we go. Get our healing going so we're ready for the next round. They broke our doors, but in between we'll fix them. Do I want 2 of this? So I get 1 more shield. We're finally at par with our maximum shield levels, which does make me happy. Makes me happy a lot. Oh, demon ship.
A mysterious howl seems to sound from all directions as you find yourself under attack by a demonically possessed warship. Okay, downside with this. This advanced demon heart can summon demons on my ship. That's a big problem, as you can imagine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my guys out of here. I'm only going to send the mutant, because he's going to rip this thing apart. There we go. I'm sorry, module. Demon Lance? A lance deals 1 extra damage for each crew aboard. Each lance shot you fire depletes your current HP of all ship. Why? I don't want that. I'm discarding that. Thank you. Get out of there. Excellent. Now we start shooting. Gonna start hammering their shields something fierce. Excellent. Their shields are down. So now we use the laser. Four damage. That's awesome. Oh, 5 damage. Hell yeah. So I hit their weapons. Summon our own demons. Yeah. We're summoning infinite zombies. Overwhelm them! Okay, we're gonna hammer their shields again. And go for the killing blow. Right for the 4 hit. Get him. Boom. Ripped apart. Demon ship down. We've actually become kind of scary. Amid the wreckage, a handful of intact cargo containers. Some contain useful material. Excellent. Now you might ask yourself, why did you not equip yourself with that demon thing? It's because I don't have a module space. So we're going to repair our hull and then head this way. Hopefully going for, I don't know, maybe... Oh no, what the hell have I done? I wanted to go this way. Damn it! Okay, I did that to myself. An abandoned shipyard floats into view. It appears to be a safe place to rest. So yeah, we can repair our hull points, heal our injuries, get a dude. Yeah, we're just going to repair. Boom, full health. We're ready to go. I do feel like I want to upgrade our door and this. Not really using our launch bay. Alright, you find yourself under attack by a chromic warship. Though ostensibly on a courier mission, many war cultists find the monotony of logistical duty insufferable and seek out any opportunity to do battle. This is a scary crew. They also have a drone repair facility, which just constantly summons these husks, which is a problem. Hey, we're on fire! Oh, wait, you're immune to fire. Oh, they're invading me. Don't do that. Send the mutant. And this guy. Don't let them kill me! Let's hit their weapons. Excellent. Shields down. We're gonna tear apart their hull. Yeah, laser. It is unlikely that we're gonna kill the entire crew here. Especially with this, Chaos Knight. He's scary. Got him. Woohoo! All right. Another one of these. Hit their oxygen. Our O2's on fire. No, I'm actually feeling pretty confident here. I don't need to destroy their ship. Launch. Mutant, go after the Chaos Knight. You, go help. Got him. Woohoo! Got the crew! The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few usable items. Oh! Oh, jeez. I feel like Lowe's suddenly went Super Saiyan. Like, what happened? Does that mean Lowe's the sheriff now? Ah! Mad Hat, you're dropping the ball! You can at least defend my corner. With an enemy crew eliminated, you waste no time retrieving the vaults aboard their starship. Hangs his head in shame and walks out of the room. That's right! Duck, you're in here now. Huzzah! Oh, did it not work? Oh, no! Oh, whoops. I did it wrong. There we go. Oh. Damn, you gripped me. Crew eliminated. You waste no time in retrieving the vaults aboard the ship. Hell yeah. Recall the crew. Get out of there. Just had this door open the whole time. Get into medbay. Excellent. I feel like I got enough to actually start pumping more into engines. I do kind of want to maximize my survival rate. Excellent. So, you come across an abandoned Comet mining operation. Its former operators have left behind some useful supplies. Jeez. Don't mind if I do. How much is the last one? 120? Jeez, okay. Might not get that last one. Alright, you are under attack from a chromic warship. Streams of flux vapor jet out from underneath the ruptured hull plating. I will take your head for Crom! I mean, you can do that. You can. That is a thing you can do. But I also say, you don't get to breathe. Yeah, these low-tier ships also regenerate really fast. Or weapons. That's why I kind of like the lower-level ones. Shields down. Tear them apart. Damn, that laser's powerful. Yeah. I can get a grenade launcher and scrap metal or a power field. Power field sounds cool. Additional HP. More weapons. Let's do that. I need weapons before I need anything else. Yeah. Flip that. Our frickin' Warseer's just rocking a frickin' grenade launcher like it's nothing. He's definitely going to defend the shield bay. You approach the Stargate. Oh my god. I put a point in the I put a point in frickin' shields by mistake. You drop back into real space. Oh, we're going against Blood Cult. Arriving in a sector controlled by the Cult of Blood, known for their vast knowledge of forbidden sorcery, along with an unusual predilection of torture, the followers of the Blood Cult are not to be trifled with. Right, you get back in here. There we go. Boost our dodge a little bit. Gore Shrine, Asteroid Field. What are we looking at? Modules. Modules might be helpful for the final fight. Yeah, let's try to press our way this way. Uh-oh. The barrier between realms is thin here. Toxic vapors leak out from subspace, bleeding into reality and floating it with a malevolent fog. You prepare to change course, and suddenly a blood cult warship springs out from the murk. Finally, the prey arrives. Oh, you're going down. Full of gene soldiers? Okay, that's frightening. Destroy their oxygen. Summon zombies. Be stunned. Okay, that's what we're doing today. I mean, these gene soldiers are scary. But not so scary I can't do this. Whoa! Okay, get that cultist out of there. Get out of there. They're killing their zombie friends, trying to repair this. How about if I tell you? Do that. And they're suffocated. Hell yeah! The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. Boom. I love how much scrap we're getting. Killing the crew does turn into an amazing strategy if you can afford it. It's just hard to get a crew composition that accommodates that. Oh no. I want the gas. Okay. That's not bad. It'll dissipate. Excellent. Zombies are doing their thing, just hanging out, chilling. Oh, skeletons are happening. Oh, these aren't actually mine. I can't control them. It's because they got a warp thing. That's what this does. The warp lance, it punches a hole into reality onto their ship, and demons attack. Which is amazing. An asteroid field. Come on now. I mean, we're doing it. A journey takes you to a dense swarm of asteroids. Small impacts jolt the ship. Soon after, the warning system for intruders activates. Your ship has been infiltrated by a whole bunch of wizards. Okay. Get him. I don't want to fight that guy. You guys. You. Go here. You. I guess go here. You fight him. You two go in here. Okay, fine. Get in here. Oh, is that grenade launcher at work? He's gonna try to break out of the room. Like, no, I don't want to fight anymore. Oh, wait. Beauty. What are you doing? You're summoning. Get out of there. Boom. Intruders have been eliminated. You recover some equipment from the remains. Cryofoam. Yay? That's an item that I can equip with one of my guys that immediately turns off fire. Which isn't amazing. Seeing as we have a lot of guys who are immune to fire. Excellent. Easy money. Shields are holding against the asteroids just fine. Here we go. Death Knights. You stumble across a death cult ship hidden in subspace flux vapors. It activates weapons and moves towards your ship. Well, we can do that. I don't want to deal with the Death Knight because they are terrible. I actually don't want to deal with anything on this ship, really. Let's zap their oxygen, as is our wont. Summon our zombies. Destroy their oxygen supply again. Okay, we're gonna focus heavily on our ship weapons. This one. Gonna hammer the shields. Oh, yeah. At this rate, everybody's gonna start having 4 shields, which is alarming. That's why I got this scatter gun. Because once I lower their shields, then I go here. Give it a little click. Is that 5 damage for real? Oh. Vent the room. Zombies do their thing. Let's rely on our shields. It's the best we can do. Yeah, let's hit their shields. Do amazing damage. Their lasers are... Oh my god. We're poisoned. Get out of there. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Just let the poison dissipate. Let's hit the weapon systems. I don't want to be shot anymore. Hit here. Cut through here. Blew him away. Alright. Yeah, these gas fields are pretty dangerous if you're not careful. Scavenge some items. 50 scrap. Boom. Like it's nothing. And we warp. Ahem. A densely packed asteroid field stretches as far as the eye can see. The view is interrupted when an Imperial ship materializes on your flank and immediately starts firing at you. Well, that's a problem. They got basically Space Marines, Centurions. Wow, they don't have any weak crew. So let's hit their oxygen. Make sure they can't breathe. Kind of a bummer. I'm not benefiting from our raiding strategy. Oh yeah, do this. Excellent. Do the damage. Keep punching holes. If I keep venting their hip, they can't actually recover. Ah, screw it. Oh, their shields popped up too quick. Well, we slowed our own guys down. Awesome. What I like to see. Just keep those shields lowered. I do still need to hit down here. Or do I? Actually, they are pretty weakened. I want to disregard that. Get him. I would like my mutant to be here, please. No! I just killed everybody! No! I died. That was so stupid of me. I forgot, once you kill a guy, it destroys the thing in there, which does a point of damage to the ship. No! We lost! That was such a good run! Oh, one stupid mistake. Commander lost aboard an Imperial scout at the time of its destruction. God damn! No! Oh. I was not thinking then. That was weak. I mean, I got one achievement out of it. It was a minor victory. But I could have won. Surrenders refused. Won. Spent a ton of scrap. Our ship was so powerful. I got greedy. That was the only answer. Oh, man. They got 5,000. I can buy a new frickin'... Man. Oh, God damn it.
I know, that was brutal. That was a good roll. We're gonna do the white. Alright, give me a second to use the bathroom. We're gonna see what we're gonna be doing next. Actually, I want you guys to think about it.
Do we want to do another round?
Of Void Wars. Do we want to do Risk of Rain 2? Or do we want to do the last spell? I'll give you guys a choice. In fact, actually, no. Is there a way I can actually do a poll? Hold up.
A poll. How do I make a poll, not a prediction? Hey, Lo, are you available? Yeah, it's a matter of how. There's so many options.
Yeah, I know. And a prediction.
Your way to the top, stream, users in chat. What happens if I just do this?
Okay, fine. All right. Well, okay. I'll just let you guys do that. I'll think of a poll, how to do a poll later. But I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. You guys think about it. So, last spell, a Void Wars, or Risk of Rain. I shall return. All right, I told you it was going to be quick. So what did you guys think? Do you have a particular option? I'm leaning on one more run of Void War, because this one is awesome. Do the archives. The pugilist has fallen. Such a good run. He was so powerful. So powerful. You can do wins only. I got the Sunhammer, the Mongrel, Sword Brand, Sunjet. Yeah, I've won with 3 of them. This one actually got a huge score, too. Major threat was the giant necrophage. Done. Oh. Yeah, I think we're going to do one more run of this. But the question is, do we want to do... Let's try a new ship. Brand new ship, brand new strategy, brand new character. We're going to play with the white. A vile creature spawned from the depths of the abyss, steeped in sorcery. It has deceived countless imperial officials using its beguiling visage. It produces Noxious Dead, innate, instantly summons 3 rot spawns in target room. Oh, hell yeah. So this guy, he's a summoner, he's ugly, and he can do that. But his name's going to be Sivan. And we're going to move on to this. The Grasp of Ruin. So this is a relic freighter.
An ancient pattern of imperial freighter, dredged up in the forgotten shipyards and reclaimed by the death cults. So this one specifically has death cult members. And as an added bonus, we're going to try to beat it with this. So this guy has he can get rot spawn, which is awesome. We have a Death Knight, which extinguishes all fire and creates toxic gas in the current room. And he's also immune to poison. The Deathbringer summons teleport all crew into a target room. To random rooms, a poison chip. Yeah. And then we got 3 weapons that do damage? Yeah, that produce toxic gas, which is amazing. So our goal is to poison the shit out of the enemy. Grasp for Ruin. We're doing it. Looks cool. We're going to go for the Death Cult victory. That's the goal. We're going to get only Death Cultists and Machine Slaves. The God King has fallen. The Empire is in despair. Brother fights against brother. Actually, did I say Raider? There we go. Sorry, trying to get everything working. Okay, Flames. We're trying to get the Vault of Souls. For the Death Cult, which probably means we're going to kill the galaxy. I can live with that. So I've never played this ship before. I've never done a poison victory, which actually sounds kind of awesome. This white here just kind of living there on the throne, having his little conniption fit. So each does 1 damage. I can see that being pretty weak. Let's see how the poison goes. Yeah. All right. So it's going to be a tough one. I want to go up here. I might skip the first merchants in favor of boosting up my shields, and then go for either of these. Probably the shaman. It's a good chance to get a death cultist if they have any. So we'll do that. Okay, let's test some metal. There's nothing here. Oh, brother flatulent. I love how that's a thing. A pair of technical couriers have been separated from the larger fleet and are vulnerable to attack. One is carrying some combination of relics and advanced technology. The other is carrying starship armaments. Ooh, actually, let's go for the armaments. Get a chance for a good gun. Advance on the target. It's just a scout. Scouts have incredible dodge, which is kind of a pain in my butt. So let's see what we can do. We are going to summon our rot spawn. Go. These guys are good because they poison the enemy. Like so. Oh, and they also die very quickly. As it turns out. I'm gonna start punching holes into their place. Just poison them as fast as we can. Oh, good. I missed every single shot. Great. I'm glad. Spark Cloud. This guy is super powerful, but I need him on my ship. They avoided that hit. That one was pretty good. Poison doesn't seem to be doing a ton of damage. It's kind of a bummer. Well, their shields cannot penetrate. Nice. More poison. Rot spawn. Get him! Get him! Those rot spawn kind of suck, I'm gonna be honest. I think we are probably going to be destroying the ship. Gravitic Lance? Ooh. Number of shots. Charges per jump. It ignores shields. Inflicts minor crew damage. Ooh. I like it. Kind of a weak weapon. It's like a one-shot wonder, but I'll take it. Onward. Transport vessel. Yes. Your sensors pick up a pair of Gorgothian transport ships, impeded by a nearby gravity well and separated from their convoy. The first ship is carrying occult knowledge, while the other is loaded with arcane reagents. You consider launching attack on one of the ships. I'm going to go for occult knowledge. I feel like that is an immediate boon. Ready your weapons. So I'm going to turn off power for this one, turn it on here. And then shoot their cannons. See what we're up against. Zombies. Zap their oxygen. We're keeping the poison alive. Shoot their shields. Then this. Like, I guess I really do want to poison their hangout spots. Like this. I'll do it. Ooh, I missed. That's brutal. Yeah, their evasion's incredible. There we go. Stupid scout. You recover an intact psychogram from the remains. Soulstorm is amazing. Cast 3 projectiles, each deal 1 damage per target ship. Yeah. Can't believe I lost that one. This guy can be a psyker. Now, let's make our white have that power. Now he can just destroy things with his mind. Yeah. Let's keep going. Try to boost our shields. Several Imperial transport vessels pass by the edge of your sensor range. You ignore them and press on. I mean, okay. Kinda want some money. The Imperial ship locks onto your vessel. No mercy for the wicked. Oh, I might actually be wicked this time. Get him. Just keep filling the ship with poison. Now you're doing that. Just do your little freak out session. Just grabbing onto his head. Make him harder to repair. I'm gonna destroy it with my brain. Or just kill the guy. Whatever. That works too. Haha! Yeah, that Soulstorm's awesome. Several cargo containers survived the blast intact. 39 and 3. Nice. Okay, corrosive gases are actually my advantage. A barrier between realms is thin here. Toxic flux vapors leak out from subspace, bleeding into reality and flooding it with a malevolent fog. You prepare to change course when suddenly a blood cult worship springs out from the murk. Finally, the prey arrives. Oh, you're going down, buddy. Wait, I can have all of them at the same time. That evasion sucks. There we go. Ritualist. Put him in shield range. Ooh, that hurt. There you go, just poison the hell out of him. Do a little freak out. Oh, that actually tanked my dodge rating. So we really need to make sure they can't hit us. Being poisoned is quite literally the least of my concerns. Our poison's doing some work, though. Our guys are very not concerned about poison.
Oh, hammer throw too. Nice. Too many friends streaming at once. I know, right? It's tough. It's tough win. Oh, Vox. Ooh. Opal streaming. Nice. Everybody's going ham. Ooh, this gun. Storm cannon. Shoots 3 times. Inflicts minor crew damage. Small chance of fire. We're doing that. Just have all 3 up and listening to the chaos. There you go. It's a good plan. Nice. I'm glad Opal's streaming. Fox had a chance. He said he was gonna be streaming if Grime 2 came out. So actually, we do a little bit of a quick silent lurk. Nope, that's Risk of Rain 2. Nice. Nice. Okay. Might have to hit him up. Give me a moment. Let me shoot him a quick message. Cool. We'll move on. If this run doesn't pan out, we might switch over to Risk of Rain. And if Vox is interested, we might do a duo. You encounter the Blood Court warship on the courier mission. It reacts aggressively to your presence and opens fire. Yeah. I mean, I really like Risk of Rain, so I see no downside to this. There we go. A power claw. Hell yeah. Let's hit their O2. Hit their shield with your brain. Okay, new plan. New plan. We're going to move our freaking Death Knight into the base here. Actually, our Deathbringer. Hit the shields. Hit the weapons. I missed. That sucked. Come on, come on. Cool. Shields down. So are the weapons. Nice. Destroyed. Alright, despite the devastation, you managed to retrieve a few intact supply containers. Hell yeah. Okay, but we need this white to actually not be a problem. So you can hang out in the engine bay. I kind of want you to be strong, so you get a power claw first thing. You're so slow!
Excellent. We spent our resources, got the next pip of shield, which I've been procrastinating on. The frozen corpse collides with one of your ship's antenna masts. Later, you discover some equipment caught in the mast scaffolding. This is actually a huge deal. I can probably make the exact same mistake I did before, but now our Death Knight can actually go wreak some havoc. This next one, I might play something risky and get another crew member so I can have somebody else deal with the shields. You go on weapons, you go on shields. He's on weapons. I don't mind if weapons are slow to recharge, because that means I can just, you know, like, I'm basically not shooting if I'm tracking there. You arrive at your destination in front of a damaged Imperial warship, and immediately target locks your ship and opens fire. Alright. Hit the air. Turn in my new go-to strategy. Gonna summon dudes. Going to use your brain to launch that. That's right. Poison them! You know... Yeah, interrupt that. I want you to warp. Onto that ship! Destroy them! Cast your fart cloud. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through the remains and find a few useful items. Oh, my O2 is on fire. Let our oxygen do its thing. Alright, meaty, go. Get in there. Need to repair my air. They're slowly turning pink over there. There we go. Excellent. So we took a few hits, but that was well worth it. Up here. This is our benefit. We're going to try to get that. This gas cloud is always going to be in our benefit. Corrosive gases blanket the region, overwhelming the ship's atmospheric recyclers. Suddenly, an Imperial warship slips through the hazard haze and begins firing on you. Ha! As if that'll save you. Let us destroy their oxygen. Like you do. Let's summon guys and their weapons. Make sure the weapons can't do that. Oh, that was actually a bad plan on my part. I think I killed all my zombies. Well. Go get them. Poison gas do the work. Get out of there. Got him. Alright, you collect what you can from the remains. Choose one. Summon dudes, immunity to fire. For me, that's an easy answer. Okay, who can equip armor? We got one guy. One guy who's now immune to fire. Hell yeah. Cool. This poison strategy is not as strong as I'd like it to be, but not nothing. I'm not losing. Still tier 1, though. Okay, let's see. This is going to be the payday. It's got to be. Alright, you come across a large orbital structure. Its massive floating edifice is the shape of a cross, the surface covered in human corpses. Oh, death cultists. Send your cultists to investigate the structure. Your cultist crew member appears familiar with the structure and advises you to approach the specific direction. You look on as a crew member mutters incomprehensible litany. After some time, your sensors detect movement from the structure. A large mass of bodies begins accumulating along one of the surfaces. The mass detaches and drifts towards your vessel. Sensor analysis shows that it's composed of large quantities of useful materials beneath the mummified corpses, covering its exterior. So they just used his mind magic to summon in a bunch of scrap. Structure is no longer responsive. You move on. Okay. Thanks, boss. Cool. So yeah, let's see if we can get the crew contracts. A psychomancy might be good. Let's cast magic, basically. Your ship drops back into the real space in front of a small merchant caravan. One of the ships breaks off from the caravan and approaches you. They would like to conduct business. There have been reports of technical explorators disappearing on remote archaeological sites, leaving behind cryptic messages and bizarre machine constructs. Some believe they've uncovered forbidden knowledge. Alright. None of you are death cultists. Sad day. I can summon poison. Summon Hound. That's nearby. I don't want summon nearby. That actually sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like they summon next to him. I mean, I think Noxious Blast and Soul Barrage might be two really good ones. And shame on the lack of dudes. Alright, so you cast that. And anyone else? No, I actually want to get rid of the Chaos Rift. And add the Brain Shoot. Excellent. We move on. You come across the wrecks of several Imperial ships at the edge of the asteroid belt. Investigate. A cursory review through the databags aboard a wrecked ship reveals them to have belonged to a renegade faction within the Empire. They were censored for attempting to produce an heir of the Auric throne. Oh shit. You salvage supplies among the wreckage and move on. Aren't I trying to be an heir? Well, I guess we're usurping because we are, you know, attempting to, you know, appease the blood god, or no, death god. Gorgothian. You broach the Stargate. Alright. Desolate Sector, Exclusion Zone, or Technocult. Kinda want to go into a Exclusion Zone. Battered by... No, that's gonna be demon ships. Once again, demon ships, not great against a poison strategy. So... let's go Desolate. There's a good chance for a mix here. I'm gonna try to go into a Death Sector. You arrive to one of the many protostar wastes interspersed across the habitable space. Few colonies remain here, and those that do must remain ever vigilant against roving bands of marauders that infest the region. Excellent. Like, I would go into a warp space if I had a decent shoot ship. Listening, so that's a raider area. Okay, I think we're going to make a beeline here. Maximize the amount of cash I get, and then see if I can't get another Necromancer. A civilian colony is visible ahead. Cannon fire streaks across the void, and you realize the colony is under attack. Assist the colony. You power up your weapons and move in. Okay, well, we're going to kill them. The Corsairs. Let's hit this to see what we're up against. Let's cast this to see what we're up against. Let's poison their oxygen. Yeah! Okay, okay. I can get behind that. A little weapons charge. Just a little bit. Gonna hit that. Gonna hit this. Excellent. I got a couple husks. There's nothing but husks. Well, there is no reason I can't just summon this guy. Get him. Make sure they can't breathe. No! Well, there goes our Death Knight.
I need to pay attention to the health of the ships a lot more. I guess I forgot that I launched the mental attacks. Colony was destroyed by another corpse. Okay. God damn it.
That one hurt. Oh well, he wasn't the main crux of our strategy. You encounter a drifting wreck of a transport vessel. Almost nothing remains beyond the outer skin, upon which scrawled the usual Corsair iconography. Iconography, I should say. Damn it. I'm so mad. The Blood Cult warship emerges from the nearby dust cloud. It moves into attack range, immediately opens fire. Okay. Hit their oxygen. And miss. God damn it! I'm kicking myself so hard right now. Metaphorically. What a frickin' joke. Excellent. Nice, good miss. We fought and lost. Here, take our cargo and let us go. Yeah, that's good. I'll accept the surrender. I don't need to kill them. What am I talking about? I'm a death cult. An old supply ship costs you as soon as you arrive. They hail you, hoping to sell you some goods. Each day, the Empire intensifies its efforts to quell the growing insurgency. Each day, more citizens turn to banditry for survival. Hey, Death Knight! You don't say. I would love a Death Knight. I would. Coagulate's good. Welcome aboard, Death Knight! Oh, I even need new equipment to make him powerful again. Shit. Fine. Okay, we're gonna go here, repair our ship, and then kind of head down to the module section, see what we can find. All the while, since we're in the second tier, we gotta make sure we got our... Maybe pop in some engine points. Get a little dodginess going. Is that you, the Death Knight? I guess. Are you clad in large toxic armor? Is your main power a fart cloud? You exit subspace and find yourself dangerously close to a white-hot dwarf star. An Imperial transport ship idles silently in the distance, its crew having succumbed to the intense heat of the stellar mass. The situation is risky, and there may be material worth recovering aboard that ship. Here.